Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Today, Hillary Clinton is grabbing headlines for her role in participating in the ongoing propaganda that has come out of the Sandy Hook school shooting of December 14th, 2012. When this school shooting happened, I was working at an elementary school in Washington State, all the way across the nation from Connecticut, a private school in Bellevue, Washington, which is where Microsoft is located, if you're not aware. The school I taught at was mostly Microsoft parents, educated people, right? That day, so many parents came into the school and wanted to take their children out early. Parents were asking what we're going to do to keep the school safe. These shootings, this media reporting has a major impact on the psychology of many Americans. And for that reason, it needs to be exposed because people are living in, or I should say, under unnecessary tyranny. People shouldn't have to be terrorized and in fear that their children's lives are in jeopardy throughout a nation because the government has an agenda and is hoaxing the hell out of us. Let's watch this town hall meeting. Hillary Clinton's going to call on an actor agent pretending to be the mother of a deceased child from Sandy Hook. I will show you that these actor agents are coded by a set of numbers that reveal the hoax. This is what I have been doing since 2013, showing how all the media stories are coded with the same numbers. The same continues here. Let's just watch first, and then we'll get down to it.
We're going to go to the town hall portion of this, but I want to ask one of the mothers from Sandy Hook, if you wouldn't mind, just come join me for a minute. Because I want you to hear from her, because so many of the parents. So many of the parents of these precious children who were murdered have taken the unimaginable grief that they have been bearing and have tried to be the voices that we need to hear. And I want you to introduce yourself and maybe talk about what you and other parents are trying to do to get the changes that are necessary. Thank you so much. My name is Nicole Hockley. I'm the managing director at Sandy Hook Promise and also the mother of Dylan, who was 6 when he was killed at Sandy Hook Elementary School. Gun violence prevention was nowhere on my radar before losing my son, and I wish it had been, and I wish I had done something long before something that I thought could never hit my community hit me.
I just want to pause. Sandy Hook Elementary School is directly across the street from the nation's second biggest gun lobby behind the NRA. As a parent who would drop their school off or drop their kid off at school every day across the street from the nation's biggest gun lobby, you probably would have guns on the brain, you know? She doesn't mention that. She just had a big smile on her face a second ago as she was thinking, these people are phony baloney, Truth Seeker.
As part of Sandy Hook Promise, we focus very much on gun safety legislation and the common sense practices that you're speaking of, so thank you so much for taking this on and speaking out. We also very much focus on what can we do to get ahead of the violence, get upstream of it, and help identify and intervene, help people learn how to know the signs of someone who's at risk and get help before they even get to the state of picking up a weapon to hurt someone else. I think it's a comprehensive solution that's needed between gun access and responsibility, as well as mental health and wellness. And working together with all the other organizations and all the other people, as well as yourself, I have absolute faith that we can deliver this solution and protect children across America.
So there it is. Notice the emotional headline about how Hillary Clinton got choked up. Did anybody see her get choked up? I didn't see her get choked up. They just want to add exaggerated details. Here's the coding, truth seeker. Clinton chokes up over gun control. CNN's just had 44 minutes sitting by this all morning. 44 is the kill number. Interesting that they would put that there. A 33 might have been more fitting. Maybe their numerology guys taking a day off. They got the wrong guy in there. But anyway, this woman, her last name is Hockley. Interesting name in gematria. 79, a number that we see often. The word murder has gematria of 79. She's telling the story of her child who was supposedly murdered by Adam Lanza. But look at her name in simple English gematria, the full name, Nicole Hockley, sums to 137, which is the 33rd prime number, and it is 33 that is coded into all of these shooting hoaxes. This is a federal agenda. Washington, D.C. also has the 137 gematria, 33rd prime number. The shooting took place in Newtown, Connecticut. Look at the gematria of Newtown. If you're new here, N's the 14th letter, 1 plus 4 becomes 5, E's the 5th, W's the 23rd, 2 plus 3 becomes 5. We just reduce each letter to a single digit and we add. This entire word becomes fives, except for the 2-6 in the middle. And this is interesting because there were 26 victims at Sandy Hook. 26 is an important number in this study of numerology and gematria. It is the God number. The English alphabet is of 26 letters. The word God, when summed in simple English gematria, equals 26. Gematria, much older than English, in case you're wondering. This shows that our language is based in this number system. It's just that the powers that be never taught us the relevance or significance of this number coding. It's been kept as their own secret, which they use against us on a daily basis. Check out my video yesterday on the flooding in Carolina and how they were coding 1916 into the headlines with gematria when 1916 is the worst flood in the history of the Carolinas. This stuff goes on every day. This is what our mainstream media actively does to us. But anyway, Newtown equals 33. That first parent to come out, the smiling, laughing parent who wanted us to donate money to his Facebook account, Robbie Parker, both the names Robbie and Parker equal 33. Federal's 33. Clinton is 33. It should be noted that Hillary Clinton got her name through Bill Clinton, who was born William Blythe, not William Clinton. His father, William Blythe Sr., was murdered May 17th, 1946, a date with 33 numerology. Years later, he would take on the name Clinton. This is how this gang operates, by this set of numbers, over and over and over. With regards to that woman in blue, Nicole Hockley, there's something else interesting about her name. Nicole in simple English gematria equals 58. There's been 58 coded into a lot of shooting hoaxes lately. The date numerology of the Sandy Hook shooting, 12/14/2012, was a date with 58 numerology, just like the name Nicole. Also, that name Nicole Hockley, her initials, NH, N is the 14th letter, 1 plus 4 becomes 5. H is the 8th letter, her initials are 58 as well. This is how they code these actor agents. They do it over and over. It's all a joke, truth seeker. Look at the name Lanza, the shooter. If you take out the A's, I should note there are many forms of gematria out there. I just focus on a few, but in this Lanza example, I like to show this one. There is a form of gematria where you separate the vowels. If you're just left with the letters L, N, and Z, L is the 12th letter, N's the 14th. The shooting happened on December 14th, 12/14, with 26 victims. Z is the 26th letter. Story entirely coded. This is how our mainstream media works. This is how our government works. They need us constantly in fear so that we submit. You know, it's no different than September 11th. We were lied to that day. We were given a boogeyman to hold accountable. Out of that lie, what have we done? We've launched unnecessary wars that have further depleted the country, hurt the world. This is what our federal government does. I don't know how anyone at this day and age can think the federal government stands for anything good. They are a terrorist organization. They create tyranny. They oppress people. They steal people's wealth. You know, The United States of America right now has the greatest wealth disparity in the history of the world, as the richest nation in the history of the world. All these people needlessly suffering. That's part of the reason they give us these distractions, so our minds are constantly occupied with bullshit. We don't even have time to evaluate what's really going on around us. So shame on these people, Nicole Hockley, Hillary Clinton. It's a joke. Hillary Clinton might very well be the next president of the United States, truth seeker. Another lying actor agent, which would just be the latest in an ongoing series. That's the trend that needs to change. I quit my job here at the end of September so I can focus on this work more. Maybe I'll travel out to D.C. and protest this information every day in front of the White House, in front of the Congress, go wherever I need to go to get the audience that is necessary to stop this madness. You know, we need more people awake. Otherwise, this crap's just going to keep going on. If you guys want to watch another good video, type in on your YouTube search Freemason Tour Washington, D.C. See all the 33. They won't tell you about the gematria, though. That's the stuff you get here. All right, until next time.